are back with another shoe on head reaction. Oh my gosh, you guys know I love these ones. Let's get straight into it. This one's called How to Be a Real Man. Get your popcorn, get your feet up, whatever you need to do. Get comfy, guys. Oh, I'm excited for this one.
Men. What are they? For centuries, us women have tried to figure them out. Such strange, fascinating creatures. But recently, men have been in a crisis. Sperm count is low. Liberalism is high. Testosterone is decreasing. Soy is increasing. The femboy population is skyrocketing. Instead of chopping wood and hunting mammoths, men are throwing on thigh-high socks and cat ears. The question on everyone's mind is, how do we stop this epidemic? How do we save men? Well, today we're finally going to get answers, because I looked for them in the most knowledgeable, reliable, and trustworthy place on Earth.
She's going to Reddit, isn't she?
The internet. What is a man? A man is somebody who kills the bugs, opens the jars, and dies in the wars. That is a man. Some people will say the correct way to be a man is to be protective and strong and blah 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 blah. Others, however, will say being a man is about drinking your coffee black and not playing video games. Grown men should not be playing video games past the age of 12. Video games are for children. Men who say they want a gamer girlfriend are gay. If you want a girlfriend who plays video games, just date a man. Fellas, is it gay to want a girlfriend who shares interests with you? Men will spend 6 hours a day playing Call of Duty instead of signing up to join the real army and serve their country. I would serve myself rat poison before I served this country. If you're a man dating a woman who plays video games, you probably get pegged by her too. I'm sure some of them like that. Grown-ass men that play video games, ask yourself this: when's the last time you've been laid? It is so cool how, like, technology has just improved so much. Like, it is really cool how we can see tweets made in 1998. Men who collect things.
It is kind of crazy. I mean, you know, I don't know anyone who plays video games anymore. The friendship group that I had, you know, everyone was super into video games. Not myself, I've always sucked at them. But, you know, everyone was super into video games and everyone has grown out of it. But I also know that, you know, a lot of people are still into games. I tell a lie, actually. I do know someone that is still super into video games. We don't talk that often anymore. Guy I grew up with, but we still bump into each other on occasion, and he's super into video games, super into video games. And every single one of his girlfriends has been exactly the same. Like, also really into video games, really into like Pokemon, anime, all that stuff. It's never been my thing, but I'm not stupid enough to think that there aren't men and women who are both also into video games. The internet's a crazy place, and it's for that exact reason that you ought to be careful out there. Listen, guys, I am not very tech savvy whatsoever. And in a world that feels more and more unsafe, especially online, the most important thing to do is to protect what matters, whether it be your family, your identity, your money. If you've not got a VPN already doing that stuff, then you need to get one. What a VPN does is it encrypts your internet connection and it keeps your data private so that whenever you're online, hackers can't steal your bank account information or your personal details. If, say, the kids are online playing a game or the wife's doing some internet shopping, it means everyone is safe and no data can be leaked. And the only VPN that I trust is Surfshark. It's literally less than the price of a coffee a month if you pick up the year plan, and it's the best way to support the channel. If you click the link in the description, you'll get 4 months for free off of a year plan, so get on it now. Surfshark is especially useful if you're someone who travels a lot or you're working remotely. Public Wi-Fi is a very risky place to be. One of my favorite parts is the fact that you can use Surfshark on unlimited devices, so you can protect your phone, your laptop, tablets, smart TV, and it's all protected under one account. Also, if you do want extra protection, Surfshark One includes things like antivirus and alerts, which notifies you if your email or personal data has ever been breached, which is pretty cool. As I said, I'm not very tech savvy at all, but luckily getting it to work is super easy. It's literally the click of a button and boom, you're effectively browsing from another country. So no blocks, no ID checks, no delays in getting to the fun part of whatever it is that you're watching. Of course, I'm just talking about live sports and streaming. For me personally, I hate having to wait for the next Rick and Morty episode to come out. With Surfshark, I can watch it as soon as it comes out in the States. So remember, if you want to support the channel and get a great deal on me, make sure you go to surfshark.com/Smith or use the coupon Smith at the checkout. They even give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's literally no risk in trying it whatsoever. Big thanks to Surfshark. Now let's get back to the show.
Creep me out. What do you need 300 Pokemon cards for? Okay, so first of all, 300 Pokemon cards is not that many Pokemon cards. I think I have more than 300 Pokemon cards, and I organize them from cutest to ugliest. Second of all, how many shoes do you think this woman owns? What's with the sudden trend
That's a fair point.
of grown men playing with children's toys? Do these men also make spaceshipy sounds when playing with them? Hashtag manchild. And
You still play dress up. This is the thing, you know, women are so quick to come for men. Oh, they play football? Gross. Oh, they play video games? Gross. You sit in front of the mirror every morning playing dress up. Woman child.
can't see it because it's censored, but they added Lauren Chen here. Like, is this attractive? Mommy, is this attractive? Mommy, sorry, mommy. Also, building models, I feel like that's a very normal male hobby to have. No hobby is masculine or feminine, but if we are doing this shit, I think building things is pretty masculine. Like, is society—
I bought my dad a 3D puzzle of the West Ham Stadium because we're West Ham fans. I know I probably just lost like 500,000 subscribers, 50,000, whatever. And it's really cool. I do not have the patience to sit down and do that.
in general, not just men building things. Then someone asked this guy a valid question. Please provide your list of acceptable leisure activities that meet your approval. And this is what this dude said. Changing the oil in the car, upgrading the RAM in the family computer, doing the laundry, reading, writing, making chili or soup, home repair, playing soccer / rugby / football / hockey. Most of these are just chores. Oh,
also, a lot of them sound like things you ought to have a wife doing. This guy's basically just telling us I don't have a wife who loves me or respects me enough to do anything to help me, so I basically have to do everything so that she has the free time to be able to do what she finds fun. I don't have any of that.
Change the oil in the car, updating RAM on the family computer. Oh god, I remember having a family computer. I remember not knowing how to delete the history off the family computer. Nothing more soy than grown men obsessed with a sports team. Men with a favorite sports team are highly unattractive to me. A man is supposed to dominate his field, conquer resources, ravage his opponents, and bring glory to his name and family, and here he is, watching and cheering on other men doing just that. A masculine cuckery. Calling people men who watch dudes in tights chase a ball around a field covered in woke messaging while our country goes up in flames might be a stretch. Your country is being invaded and destroyed and you're watching sports ball? Sad. Like, what do these guys do all day for fun? The only acceptable manly activity to some of these people is like making fun of 15-year-olds on TikTok who are experimenting with their gender identity. I feel like it's really not that deep. Like, we've always been a very competitive species. We used to watch people fight in like coliseums. We used to watch men get ripped apart by lions in coliseums. Now we watch stickball, or we watch two nerds debate about politics on Twitch. That is our modern day coliseum. UK builders go woke. Study finds 3/4 of tradesmen discuss their feelings with colleagues, while 2/3 shun their fried breakfasts, and nearly half say they are history buffs.
What? Never read anything from the Daily Mail.
What the fuck does going woke mean anymore? Fellas, is it woke to have friends and like history? No airbags, we die like real men.
Oh my gosh.
Went on a date with a man who got in our Uber and instantly put on a seatbelt. The date went okay and he was sweet, but I ghosted him. I could not get the image of him wearing a seatbelt out of my mind. Feminine.
Oh my lord, this is why I say the modern woman's brain is completely broken. Men can't win. They want you to be masculine, but they also want you to be in touch with your feelings. But if you do anything that makes logical sense, they'll call you feminine instead of thinking maybe he has a brain that actually works. I don't envy you guys. It sucks out here.
and you wear a seatbelt in the passenger seat, you are likely to be a raging homosexual.
Or just a man who is smart. And whether it be for the sake of survival that he wants his seatbelt on, or for the fact that if you don't put it on, if you don't plug it in, there's this really annoying beeping noise that drives me mad when anyone gets in my car and doesn't put a seatbelt on, that we would all just rather have a pleasant journey without. So just put your seatbelt on, dude. My gosh. You know, my dad always tells me about how they didn't used to have seatbelts when he was younger. He also lost a lot of friends in car accidents. I don't know anyone who's died in a car accident. My dad knows quite a few. But you are a feminine homosexual if you do that.
Fellas, is it gay to not want to die in a car accident? Speaking of seatbelts, I actually found out recently that when seatbelts were first invented, there was like this whole anti-seatbelt movement of people that were just like, I will not wear my seatbelt. The government can't force me to wear a seatbelt. And when I pointed this out online, like 50 of my own fans were like, shoo, this would have been you. And like, fair enough. The sudden trend of men being attracted to female asses is part of the homosexual agenda. Men and women have asses. If they can get you attracted to asses, what's stopping you from being attracted to a man's ass?
No, I'm joking.
If a man prefers tits over ass, I just assume he is gay or at least bisexual.
Men can't win. It is literally one way or the other.
Real men prefer ass over tits. Once a man has reached puberty, he should find the breasts of a woman repulsive. They are meant to feed babies. You are no longer a baby. Grow up. Can't like a woman's ass. Can't like—
I'm just hearing that Ugandan guy in my head this whole time. That's gay. That's gay. You are gay.
Why are you gay?
a woman's tits. You're gay no matter what. All roads lead to gay. Restaurants? Soy. Bars? Soy. Everything people do to have fun is based around soy. Nature? Chad. Buying big ass steaks and eating them raw in the park? Chad. I would
No!
call the cops on you if I saw that. Yes, hello, there is a strange man eating raw meat in the park around my children. Men don't wear dresses or drink from straws.
You honestly, like, you have to understand how cooked our generation is for this stuff to even be a thing.
Watching YouTube videos is a female trait. Men who watch YouTube might as well be women. Well, put on the dress. Men should dress like men and women should dress like women. Culture is clearly trying to blur these lines and Christians should exemplify the distinctions. Ladies, wear dresses often, keep your hair long, and stay healthy. Men, ditch the gay look, grow a beard, and get strong.
See, this is one that I don't actually think is that unreasonable. You know, obviously I say that sat here in leggings. But still, you know, listen guys, it's cold in the UK. It's really cold here. But if I lived in a warm country, you know, soon as it's like warm enough, I'll be chucking on a dress. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this one. I think men should look like men and women should look like women. I don't like the whole, I'm not gonna lie, like you know, I know if she was to watch this, she will be judging me and laughing at me, and that's fine. But I really can't get behind the whole completely shaven dude look. I do think that's a whole like soy psyop that's being like pushed on us. You see all these shows like Love Island and stuff, and all the dudes are like, yeah, jacked, but that's about the only masculine thing about their appearance. They've usually got like, you know, really clean shaven faces. They've got like shaven chests, and like you hear these women like, ew, I hate body hair, and it's just like, what? Like, that is your natural, that is a man's natural state. And actually, like, the hairier he is, like, the more testosterone that should, like, signal to the female brain. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I don't want to be with a gorilla. But, you know, this whole thing of, like, men have to be completely clean-shaven and all of this, I'm like, what's going on there? What's going on there? Because I think something's up with that. I don't think that's quite right. I think, yeah, grow your beards, guys.
Ah yes, nothing gay men hate more than strong men with beards. Men who grow beards are insecure and want to feel more masculine because inside they don't feel masculine. Men need—
Or they just, can't be bothered standing in front of the mirror every single damn day, making sure their face looks like a baby's bottom.
With the fact that we've all committed sexual assault on women. Men in the comments section, comment if you've never committed a sexual assault on a woman. Like this video if you've never committed sexual assault on a woman. Subscribe to this channel if you've never committed sexual assault on a woman. No grown man should be drinking margaritas. Men drinking cocktails, it's not big and it's not clever, it makes ye look like an absolute tit, and birds drinking pints makes ye look like a lorry driver.
Anyone drinking alcohol makes you look like an alcoholic.
This is the most British shit I've ever heard in my life. I need a translator. Something.
I will be your translator, Shu. A pint is a beer. It's just beer. He's just saying that men shouldn't be drinking cocktails. They should be drinking beer. It really is quite a cultural thing. You have to be here. Come here, please.
That gives me the ick is men drinking hot drinks. Grown men shouldn't be getting nothing from the ice cream truck. I still get excited when I hear the ice cream truck. Also, I just need to know, what are y'all choosing?
What?
I'm going with the SpongeBob one. Every time. If you are a male and go to any restaurant and ask for a milkshake, you are gay. Real men do not drink coffee, especially not iced coffee or flavored coffee.
Do you know what this video is reminding me of? And I have to show you guys because it's so funny. This video is quite old that Shu made, but like it's just reminding me of this. This is so funny.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
You mean this one?
Yeah.
No, man. That's gay.
No, it's not.
Jiu-jitsu is
Yeah.
gay.
It's not gay, bro. Honestly, it's not gay.
Men rolling.
Yeah.
That's gay.
No, like even when like with the,
I would say it on camera.
no,
Jiu-jitsu is gay.
no. So look, if someone's gonna attack you, the way to defend yourself in jiu-jitsu would be to get into guard, and
See how gay you look?
yeah, you're right. It's pretty gay.
Oh man.
Yeah, that is sus. If I see a gentleman drinking tea, I assume he is a homosexual. To be honest,
I mean, does that mean all Englishmen are homosexuals?
I've said it before, tea is gay coffee. Men who drink juice, suspect as hell. I go to Starbucks solely to see the embarrassment on the eyes of the grown man who orders a low-fat iced latte
Oh, I could so out one of my friends right now. Am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. I remember I went to Starbucks with my friend, obviously, because I'm a white girl, duh. And he wanted, what was it? It was like a matcha something with like vanilla syrup. He literally asked me to order it for him. He was like, I don't want those words to come out my mouth. So I ordered my drink and I was like, yeah, I'll get a, you know, like, I mean, come on guys, like I'm a white girl, of course I get the full works. I get a, can I get a brown sugar oat shake and espresso with an extra shot of coffee with the blonde roast? And if they have it, I'll get like the creme brulee foam on top and I'll get an extra shot of the white chocolate sauce in there as well. So I'll do my whole spiel. And then I was like, and he'll have... Yeah, I'm a terrible friend.
frou-frou blah blah when he looks up and sees me taking a sip of my straight black coffee with no cream or sugar.
You're a psycho.
And then everyone on the train clapped, looks up at you and sees you. This is the start of some like yaoi fanfiction or something. Beta males go to hipster coffee shops for a dirty chai soy latte while alpha males go to Hooters and drink beer and watch hockey.
Say what you want about the hipster liberal types. They drive me nuts too. Those guys make the best coffee. Have you seen that meme where it's like me, like a conservative, stood in line at the liberal coffee shop waiting for the blue haired they, them to make my coffee? Because they just do it the best. I don't care. Personally, I'm far more attracted to a guy who drinks coffee than drinks beer. Because that's just my thing. But, you know, think what you want. Coffee is great. Alcohol is for losers.
The beta male left can attack me all they want. I will never apologize for being an alpha male who eats at Hooters. Going to Hooters is a gender-affirming experience?
He has the word alpha male in his name.
Do men eat raspberries? Men? Do you eat raspberries? Ain't no real man about to sit around and eat a feminine ass food like hummus. I love how so much of this just like has to do with food and drinks. Just made up arbitrary rules about what is and what is not masculine food. Like, are boneless chicken wings masculine food? Better question, are boneless chicken wings chicken nuggets? Leftist men are not real men. Leftist males are a bunch of beta losers. The reason why I say males is because I would not consider a leftist male a man. Leftist males are not real men.
My brain hurts.
Simple. I don't know, like Joseph Stalin was pretty manly. I like how in order to find one example of like a masculine leftist man, I have to like take out a history book and this shit is so dumb though, like this idea that all conservative men are like hyper masculine and like no leftist men are masculine, like it doesn't hold up. Obviously there are masculine leftist men.
Yeah, she's not wrong. I do think it's probably harder to find nowadays on the left.
Liberal.
I think a leftist man 20 years ago, it was probably a lot easier to find a very masculine leftist man because there's always been men who are more socialist leaning. And that's not a problem.
Men. However, men are capitalists. Feminine men are socialists. The two genders. In reality, conservative men are the most effeminate men when you really think about it. I mean, authoritarianism in general is kind of subby. Oh, you want the state to control you? You want to lick the boot? Bottom behavior. Leftism lowers your testosterone. Racism increases your testosterone. The two political parties, leftism and racism. Any man whose heart is melted by a woman is no man at all. Fellas, is it gay to fall in love? Eating girls out is submissive. You are what you eat. If you as a man eat pussy, you are one. Licking coochie is worse than cocaine addiction. Eating pussy is so childish. Eating pussy is too submissive for me. It feels gay. Literally, fellas, is it gay to eat pussy? Real men eat ass. A real man does not eat ass. Getting mixed messages here. Face-sitting, cowgirl, and any other position with a woman on top are fundamentally acts of homosexuality. Fellas, is it homosexual to have heterosexual sex? This has muscle tissue. The more you use it, the stronger and bigger it becomes. The vagina is elastic. If you overuse it, it will lose its elasticity and become a borehole. This is muscle tissue. The more you use it, the stronger and bigger it becomes. Getting big dick gains at the gym. Don't skip.
No. Oh man. That's wild.
Day, bro. So this isn't even true. This is the truth. Ladies, if he's had more than 3 sexual partners, he got a string bean. A man having the TikTok app is one thing, but making TikToks? What the actual hell is that?
I can't lie. I can't lie. I don't. I don't like it if you have TikTok. If you make TikToks, boy, no. Even if you're a girl, like, what are you doing? TikTok is a huge ick. Male or female, get off of it. Leave it. Get off of it. I'm trying to get off social media. Like, I keep going back for bloody recipes, and occasionally I have the odd, like, cave moment where I'm like, I want to see some memes. But I feel like it's going to get to a point on this channel where I'm going to say, if you have any kind of social media, listen, we all change and evolve. TikTok for me is a big, like, no. And I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm so cool. I've never had it. I've had it. I've made them. In most embarrassing time of my life. Most embarrassing time of my life. Get off TikTok, guys. Everyone. TikTok was the worst thing to happen to the world. Life before TikTok was Instagram without Reels. It was YouTube without Shorts. Like, it's just ruined us. TikTok is the worst. TikTok sucks. If you have TikTok, ew.
You know what? I actually agree with this one. TikTok. And I'm not just saying that because I do not understand TikTok and I don't know how to navigate it or use it, or men with long hair.
I love her. I absolutely love her.
are not men. If I bend you over and you look like a woman from behind, you are not a man or you are gay. Wait a minute. If you bend a man over, they are gay? If you are depressed as a man, you have failed as a man. This is why so many depressed men are choosing to become women. Think about why you never see emo boys anymore.
I've said this before. I've said thank God I was born when I was, because I was an emo kid. If I was an emo kid now, I would be a transgender man.
Because they're all trans women. Trans agenda has stolen our emo boys.
It's true!
You are a man over 30 and you have time to maintain more than 5 friendships, I mean real friendships, you are either a loser, groomer, or gay. Fellas, is it gay to have friends? Smiling too much is beta, and women know that men who smile frequently signal to other men that they are not a threat. Better smile less or smirk without showing teeth, as this is more alpha.
Who has the time to think of this stuff?
Smirk without showing teeth? What, do like the DreamWorks smirk? If you are above the age of 27 and not making 6 figures a year, you should be forced to transition into a woman because it is over for you.
This person is unemployed.
The forced feminization of working class men. Joe Biden's America. Large penises are seen as desirable is just another symptom of Western degeneration. Large penises are a sign of low intelligence and savage genetics.
I watched this comedy set. It was on a Kill Tony episode, and it was this comedian, and he was basically saying the same thing, and it was so funny. It was so funny. Oh, I can't remember his name, but if you guys know who I'm talking about, if you've seen the Kill Tony episode that I'm referring to, he's like an Eastern European guy, I think, or like Russian or something. He's got like an accent. But he made this point in his comedy set, and it was so funny. You should go check it out. If anyone knows what I'm referring to, please like put a link below and guide people to it, because it's so funny.
This indicate high intelligence and aristocratic blood. Whatever makes you feel better, bro. Whoa equals masculine. Wow equals feminine. Racist white dudes be like, here's my top 25 films. These are like very normal, good movies. These are very like popular, critically acclaimed movies. The Matrix? Racist white dudes? Liking Inglourious Bastards? The movie where they kill Nazis? That one? Also, women have no fucking room to talk. Don't go around calling Pulp Fiction and Fight Club red flag movies when your ass is binge watching serial killer documentaries. Men. It is effeminate and weak to ask a woman on a date. A real man does not ask, he takes what is rightfully his.
No. We're not promoting that over here. We are not promoting that over here. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, don't do that. No. Ancient men, sent to war on behalf of the Empire at age 15. Leaned, jacked, sunned balls.
Ew. What does that feel like? To sunbathe your balls?
Modern men, beg for women's appreciation, pale, depressed, fat. Ask for permission before... A real man just pisses everywhere while making eye contact. Jacked body, calm mind.
What is this sunned balls thing?
Sunned balls. Strong family, confident mindset, sharp, and I feel like if you find this attractive, you are pretty much gay, but don't want the stigma that goes along with it. The muscle waifu psyop is real. They got you thirsting for women with male bodies.
I'm not gonna lie, this is another one that I think is a bit strange. See, I'm like torn on it. So like on the one side, I think, you know, there's these women taking like testosterone and stuff to look like these, essentially like they look like men. And then I see these men being like, yeah, like I want a gym rat girlfriend and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, they look like dudes. But then on the other side, I can also understand it because the men will know the kind of discipline that it takes to achieve a body like that. So if a woman has got that body, then it signals something deeper in regards to the kind of character she is, the kind of discipline that she has. But just on the physical level, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
They want to turn you gay. Liking muscle mommies or strong women is gay. Fellas, is it gay to like hot women? If you like pick A over pick B, you are in fact socially engineered or slightly homosexual. Okay, hot take, but both are good. Hi, progressive leftists. Hi. If your idea of a man is sitting around in your skinny jeans, sipping on a grande peppermint mocha made with soy topped off with whip, then you do you. I'm going to do me, which is a God-fearing American who loves his country and flag. Okay. Why is it always coffee? Why is it always Starbucks latte? I haven't brushed my teeth in over a week. I rarely brush my teeth. Feels gay.
Yes, the fluoride.
Ladies, if you want to find out if your man is gay, check the back of his toilet seat. If that shit ain't dirty, he is bisexual at least. If you wipe your ass with baby wipes and you're not a girl, you are borderline bisexual. Please, for the love of God, clean your ass. It is not manly to have a shitty poopy asshole. Wash your ass. Red flags list just dropped. Let's discuss. Sagittarius or Aquarius? Astrology
The fact that you know that is wild.
is just racism for white women. Thinks Kanye is a genius. Well, that one aged well. Loves Bitcoin/crypto. Okay, I actually agree with this. I had a nightmare like 2 years ago that I met this boy and he was really nice, and then he started showing me like his little NFT monkeys on his phone. I literally had a nightmare. It's from New Jersey. Okay, I agree with that too. New Jersey is New York's dump. Has abs. Not a big fan of abs, but I don't see how that's a red flag.
I find that strange. You know, I used to say stuff like that. When I was like an emo kid, I used to be like, ew, I don't want a guy with abs. And then I grew up. And then it all changed. And now I'm like, it's the arms for me. I remember when I was like a teenager and like an emo kid, I used to be like, oh no, I don't like these like super strong dudes. And now it's like, I don't really care about abs, but like some good shoulders. Thick arms. Perfect.
Only has one pillow. I mean, it's not a big deal if he has one pillow. It is a big deal if he has a yellow pillow.
Ew.
Ladies, what gives you the ick? When he's born in June. A man born anywhere from February 19th to March 20th does not sit right with me.
These women are crazy. Crazy.
Why, as a man, are you born in June? There's something about men being born between March and August that makes me sick, man. There's something very unmasculine about men who aren't born in October through December. When a man tells me his birthday is in July, I look at him sideways like, are you a girl? Fellas, is it gay to be born? It really is racism for women. A man has no time for happiness.
Honestly, this video kind of just proves that.
Happiness is for women and children. I feel like according to these people, like the rules of being a man are just like, be miserable, drink and eat only red meat and tar, go to work, do nothing fun ever, never wash your ass, and die in a car accident. The most masculine thing to me is honestly just like not giving a fuck. Just not giving a fuck about what other people think. Just doing and eating whatever you want. To me,
Absolutely. Just do what you want. And if you're doing that, don't go online and tell people that's what you're doing because it automatically seems like you're seeking validation. Like, just do you.
personally, it would just be a huge turnoff if a guy was like, oh no, I'm not drinking that margarita. That's a girly drink. Like, are you 12 years old? They just have like a child's idea of what it is to be like a grown up and be a man. It also
She's absolutely right. And at the end of the day, like, we can sense that. We can sense if you're doing things for the sake of external validation or if you're just doing it for you. You know, you shouldn't feel a need to justify yourself to anyone. This video is just more and more proof as to how hard men have it in today's day and age. Everyone wants to talk about feminism and the expectations of women and the societal pressures of being a woman. Like, bro, seriously? Seriously? It's feminine to be born in a certain month and we want to talk about the pressures that women have? Ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I am so intrigued to hear your thoughts on this one, guys. This was a great one. I love it when we do a shoe on head video because it is a nice break for me to cheer myself up from the often depressing stuff that we talk about on this channel. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it too. As always, give the video a big like on your way out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to keep up to date with all of my content. Remember, if you'd like to support the channel and get a massive deal on me, you can click the link in the description or in the top comment. It's surfshark.com/Smith or use the coupon Smith at checkout. Big thanks to Surfshark again for sponsoring today's video. And on that note, I'll see you very soon in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.